you really mean? Take it softer.
Yo, what's up, man?
I see you out there doing work.
Listen up. I want to fine-tune a few things before we head into the postseason. We're going to focus on shooting today. Let's get a lot of repetitions. Break down into your stations. Going to get a lot of shots up today.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Hey, who got him? Do it!
Hey, right here.
Now we're rolling.
Nice work, fellas. Try to stay a while and get some additional reps in.
I'll pretty much say my face. I need my face to be clear.
Okay, so your face over any moves that you have?
Probably my shooting motion, and my jumping ability.
If you were going to select a perfect My Team, with you included, you had to pick 4 other players, past or present. Who are you picking?
Curry at the point guard, shooting guard Michael Jordan, small forward me, Tim Duncan at the power forward, and center Hakeem Olajuwon.
A lot of people don't select Tim Duncan. I think for how great he is, I was just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
But he's like one of the best power forwards of all time, like top 2, top 3, maybe 1.
Maybe 1.
Well, you got to say that now because you're a company man.
We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown Cleveland, Ohio are alive with activity. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. D.A., take it away.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Clint Capella's game is based on activity. He said, I'm going to outwork you the whole game. Maybe it's not on social media, but it's efficient. I'm not thinking I want to look nice or I want to make a nice move. I'm thinking about dominating the paint. Guys, I'm thinking about dominating sideline reporting.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Outlaw in at the 3 slot. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Darius Garland. Jaren Jackson is out there with Okoro. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Slim in at the shooting guard position. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple of years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Pass to Okoro. Jackson with it. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Floats one. Collins grabs the miss. Atlanta with the ball. Inside. Outlaw with the bucket.
I think a lot of teams worry about Bogdanovich, obviously that three-point ability, but now he's making plays.
Pass to Okoro. Jackson trying to break free. A nice shot by Okoro.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And the dunk by Capella.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Here's Slim with the drive. Rebounded by the Hawks. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And so here's Cleveland following Bogdanovich's three-point attempt. Right side, Garland. No good on the shot. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. They get a hand on it. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Young passes to Collins. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Garland against Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Now here's Jackson. Last game he had 12.
Most players would give anything for that kind of vertical.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Maybe we should call the maintenance crew. He's trying to tear the rim off.
Here is Outlaw. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Here's Okoro after the made shot from John Collins. Here's Jackson, and he drops it in from the low post. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Young. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. A putback, and Collins is right there. Collins has got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
Jackson kicks to Okoro. And the rejection by Collins. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Another three for Atlanta.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing, born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey. Was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Ken.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. He kicks it to Young. Softly drops in the floater.
That is a tough shot there. Trae Young, such a small player. He needs that floater in his arsenal.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Stolen by Garland. To the inside. It's stolen by Capella. Bogdanovich looking around, and the turnover again by Atlanta. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Cavaliers trailing. Outside Garland. And the rejection by Collins.
Oh, sir. Collins sending that one away.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against New Orleans. Young passes to Outlaw. Young against Garland. Poked away. And they're running. Up the floor. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Defensive foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play. really looking to go up tempo tonight.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Capella, and it's Reddish in for Bogdanovich. The free throw drops for Jackson.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Young, good.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Here is Slim following the basket by Trae Young. Outside Garland. He feeds it to Allen. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
And the first one drops.
Well, the length of Jared Allen is such a huge asset. He's a shot blocker and a rim runner, and that's what people are looking for. More versatility and athleticism from the 5 spot.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Hawks. And a throwback sort of game for Allen, bringing physicality and anchoring the defense.
Yeah, and it's weird because the physicality you're talking about, Kevin, isn't so much in him showing brute strength. It might be just physically able to do the things above the rim and in a vertical space that impact the defensive end of the floor.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Jackson misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here's Young. He has 6. Dishes it to Reddish. Driving the lane, and Reddish with the slam.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Jackson misses. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Wants to get it to Gafford, and does. Good on the bucket. And now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Passes it to Allen. Here is Slim. Kicks it to Kelly. From past the arc. And the 3-ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Young pass to Okongwu. There's the dish to Reddish. No good that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Here's Young. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Shot's good from Young. Young's got 8.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Young. 8 points for him. For the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Here is Slim, covered by Outlaw. Here's Slim. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Young pass to Gafford.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And he drives in. A shot by Reddish, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
The Hawks trailing. Young outside. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Outlaw. He dishes it to Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. The 15-footer. Offensive rebound. Gafford. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. 1:10 left to play here in the first. Pass to Reddish. Here's Okongwu. A 14-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A different look now for Cleveland. Stevens is checked in. And Erickson subbed in for Jackson. Cavaliers leading. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the rejection by Gafford. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And that one is hammered home.
What a fantastic finish there on the break.
Man, what about that pass? Eyes in the back of my head. Delivers it right on the money.
Here's Kelly. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. They get it back.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
From 12 feet out, and it's good off the back rim and in. And now a 3-point Cleveland lead. The pass to Reddish. Here's the drive. Here's Kelly. Oh, good with the triple. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Erickson is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Slim, and it's Stevens in at the 5 down low. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Pelicans lit up the floor. He scored an incredible number of points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here is Slim. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Kelly. Even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, Johnson. To the wing right side. Gafford kicks to Johnson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Slim driving to the basket, and he makes that one. Slim's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Reddish dishes to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson, the pass to Kelly. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Stephen's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Reddish kicks to Kelly. Here he goes. It's good. Kelly's got his first bucket in this one.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here is Slim. He's got 24. Here's Kelly. Here's Erickson. And the rejection by Gafford. Got a piece of it. One-on-one here. Here's Kelly. Erickson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 7. Here's Kelly. He's guarded by Markkanen. And we're seeing players, Brett, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Wow, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective, Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots, and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper.
Reddish, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Reddish daring the defenders that time as he got really aggressive.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. first free throw is good. But they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Young. He's got 14. Passes to Johnson. Now, here's Okongwu. He's guarded by Markkanen. And here's Outlaw from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Pass to Slim. To the middle. He feeds it to Kelly. Here's Windler. Capella covering. And he dunks it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. Young's shot is off. Here's Kelly. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. The shot's good from Slim.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now Young. He's just been too hard to handle at the offensive end. His scoring average is just under 34 points a game.
This is Trae Young's specialty. He's just going to stretch out the defense.
That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Outlaw in at the small forward.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Bogdanovich passes to Collins. There's Garland. Finished off the break. Garland's got 10.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. This is to Young. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Looking for Young. He gets it there. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen. Garland, the pass to Okoro. On the pass to Slim. Now, here's Okoro. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. That shot, no good. The Hawks trail by 10. Over to the left wing. Capella, the pass to Collins. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. Garland with the defensive effort. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Okoro passes to Slim. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Bogdanovich with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Here's Young. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Garland finds Allen, and Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Hammers the alley through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Collins. After the made shot from Slim. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I'm not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Pass to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. A floater, and Garland puts it in. And that's 12 points for Darius Garland.
Pretty silky smooth floater from Garland that time.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Fans, your Powerhouse Kids team.
Young with the ball. 17 points in the game. To the paint. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock to end the drought. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's Young. Down low. Pass to Outlaw. Back to Collins. Over Garland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Collins showing more and more some moves that he's getting comfortable with.
The Hawks have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And that one falls to Collins. And so Collins nails both of them.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Garland. 12 points for him. A nice shot by Okoro.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Bogdanovich. Young looking around. Back to Bogdanovich. Another steal. Here is Slim. He's got 32. Pass to Okoro. Over Bogdanovich. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
There's Garland. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And that one is good. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Cleveland?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, looking up and down the stat sheet here, I'm seeing those second chance points jump out at me. They've done a great job on the offensive glass.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Cleveland making a change here. Stevens is checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Radish, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Here's Stephens. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Over Young. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Great look, but off the mark.
And I wouldn't put it past the guys to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Jackson, that's good.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And with so many entertainment options these days, Brett, the NBA not shy innovating to attract and retain viewers. Where do you sit with that? Keep it the same or be creative?
Well, I think the league does a great job of being creative, and I think that Adam Silver does a really good job of not just being a leader, but being a listener. And there's tremendous participation between the Players Association and the commissioner and the ownership group to continue to press the way that the game is played, try to innovate in the way that the game is broadcast, and it'll continue to do those sort of things to draw in the fans that love this game and are invited to that kind of competition.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Hawks have gone a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Young inside. Here's Kelly. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on an 18-5 run here. Here is Slim. 32 points in the game. Okoro passes to Erickson. 6 to shoot. Count it. Erickson's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to Young. Now Gafford. Back to Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 19 points.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Reddish. Stephens pulls it in. Stephens got 8 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Okoro. And the rejection by Gafford. Here's Reddish. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 6.
And Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding a way to score.
Cleveland leading by 17. Here is Slim. Driving in. What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Young finds Gafford. Hawks passing it around. Young, good. 21 points in the game.
Trae Young showing you variety. He can score in a lot of ways.
Here is Slim. He's got 34. He takes it.
No run-of-the-mill stuff there. No. Fellas putting something extra on it.
Ray, can you believe that? My goodness.
And this can deflate the other team. They need to answer back strong.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing. When to rise up and swat that one away.
Cavaliers shooting really well. 54% from the floor. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Sam Merrill.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here is Slim, defended by Young. Passes it to Merrill. Now here's Okoro. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. Here's Kelly. Gafford trying to break free. Shot by Kelly, no good.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Merrill passes to Slim. And there's the drive. Here's Stevens. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
The Hawks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And the Hawks with possession here. Pass to Okongwu. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here is Slim. He has 38 in the game. He kicks it to Kelly. Now the pass to Windler. Over to the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Kelly's got 6.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Reddish. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Steffen's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Now, here is Young, guarded closely. Now, Okongwu. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. The shot by Reddish, no good.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Markkanen passes to Slim. He gets that one. Slim's got 40 points.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Now, here is Young. D right on him. Kicks to Johnson. Launches it. Steffens pulls it in. Steffens got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's Kelly. He's got 6. And the rejection by Gafford. Young outside. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 7 now in this quarter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Into the lane. Slim passes to Kelly. With 2 seconds left. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Second team foul.
For Cleveland, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Head coach Nate McMillan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
We got to rebound the ball. Everybody's come to the paint, but our bigs are getting pushed under. All right, you guys got to hold your ground.
And Greg, he hasn't been happy. happy with how his team has rebounded the ball so far.
Now into the lineup.
Completely new group for Cleveland.
At the line for the Hawks. Trae Young, one shot.
We've got Okoro. Jaren Jackson is out there with Allen. Then there's Garland. And it's Slim in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. In the corner, Okoro with it. Pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Cleveland moving it around. There's Garland. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Hawks trail by 17. Out to the right wing. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Nice job operating off the dribble for Reddish. A nice, consistent part of his game.
To the paint. And it's Allen slamming it down.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Young against Garland. And Young kicks to Collins. The feed now to Capella. Young outside. The rebound by Slim. Slim's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Jackson. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here's Bogdanovich. And Slim picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Third team foul.
Jackson against Collins. Back to Capella. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker. But when you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
Here's Reddish. Jared Allen making his last shot. Collins dishes to Young. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Lock at 6. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Here's Allen. Jackson trying to break free. And Jared Allen again. 12 points for Allen.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Brent, is someone with on-court and front office experience, just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And the Hawks making a change here. Outlaws checked in. Passes it to Bogdanovich. And here's Young. Over Allen. Young, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 21. Slim passes to Allen. Here's Okoro. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Here's Young. Isaac Okoro picking up that last basket. Young's shot is off. Cleveland with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here is Slim inside. Jackson. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here is Young. 4-on-3 break. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Capella after the made shot from Slim. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella. Young's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run. Garland against Young. Garland kicks to Jackson. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, are in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft. And that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
A different look now for Cleveland. Erickson's checked in for Jackson. McDermott comes in for Okoro. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Garland.
You know, Jared Allen is a classic big man, and that includes the hair. He's got great blocking ability and is just a natural talent down low.
Now here's McDermott. Cleveland moving the ball around. Going inside, and he jams it with authority.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Slim.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's Johnson. The Cavaliers making the shot. The dish now to Lamb. To stop the run, Gafford trying to break free. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Joseph. Allen trying to break free. Yes, that goes in.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers, Dylan Windler.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Lamb with the ball. Erickson picks him up.
13. That's his third personal foul. 5th team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Atlanta, Jeremy Lamb taking 2 shots.
And Lamb drops them both. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Slim, covered by Lamb. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.